A legal showdown underway over President Trump's deportations of hundreds of Venezuelans to El Salvador over the weekend. President Trump invoked a 200-year-old act that gives the president wartime powers to deport undocumented immigrants with little to no due process.
The federal judge temporarily blocked the deportation, saying it is unclear if the Alien Enemies Act applies, but the flights took off anyway. John Fenoglio reports.
Shackled, their heads shaved, and shipped out of the country. Hundreds of Venezuelan immigrants in the U.S. deported to a mega prison in El Salvador.
We removed in one day over 200 dangerous people, including MS-13. It was the right thing to see. And I see the video that President Bukele put out. It was a beautiful thing.
The Trump administration claims they were violent gang members. But the deportations have put the Trump White House squarely at odds with a court order issued before at least one of the planes had taken off. A federal judge ordered the flights be turned around Saturday after questioning the president's use of the 1798 Aliens Enemies Act, the centuries-old wartime law that allows deportations with little to no due process. The last time the U.S. used the act was during World War II to incarcerate tens of thousands of people with Japanese heritage, including U.S. citizens.
I do think we are slipping closer and closer to a constitutional crisis.
The American Civil Liberties Union claims the Trump administration broke the law when it defied the judge's order Saturday.
So we think the Alien Enemies Act cannot be used in this context. But even if it could, what I told the judge today was that there must be individual due process. If a person does not believe they're a member of the gang, can show that, then they're not subject to the proclamation.
Attorneys for the Department of Justice, representing the Trump administration, arguing Monday that no deportation flights left the U.S. after the judge issued his order, and that the other planes were already in the air beyond the U.S.'s jurisdiction.
I can tell you this, these were bad people. That was a bad group of, as I say, hombres.
Also arguing the administration is only bound to court orders that are in writing, not verbal ones issued from the bench.
We removed terrorists. That should be a celebration. We removed terrorists from this country, and I stand by what the president did.
But at this point, it seems like the administration is simply walking into court and telling a federal court they can't look at the evidence, they can't stop what they're doing, and we see constant public statements from administration officials criticizing federal judges, saying they don't have authority.
That federal judge wants answers to his questions about what the Trump administration knew about his order and when. He's given the White House a deadline to respond by noon tomorrow. Looking ahead, on Friday, both parties will be back in court to argue the merits of President Trump's use of the Alien Enemies Act to carry out mass deportations. In the News Center, I'm John Fenoglio. Back to you.